So we have made an Android app for for library management system. So there are two entities, customers and librarians. So we'll see what each of these entities can do, and we have actually added one entry manually to the admins table. I mean the librarians table. The username is admin, password is also admin. So let's see what an admin can perform. So let me log in as admin. So this is how an admin page looks like. So he can add a book. So let's say I want to add a book with book ID 100, say B1 and B11, add book. So it shows a success message. So similarly, I can add one more book. Now he can view all the books, whatever is there in the catalog. So these are the two books that he has just added. So let me add one more book. Right. So you can see there are three books here. So there are other options as well. Like he can delete this particular book also. So it shows delete successful, and we'll just see that in view all books. So yeah, that book was deleted. I'll just add it back again. Now the next part is to loan or to receive books from the customers. So here he has to enter a book ID and a customer username in order to either loan a book or to receive a book. And here he has also the power to select the due date for that book. And here you can see the rented books. Currently there are no rented books. So now I'm going to create some customers. So let me try to sign up to customers. So I'll first log out from here and go to sign up. So let me name them C1. Name also same. Phone number, some random number. Sign up. So it says new user successfully created. Right. So now he can log in. Actually, I want to create one more customer for this demo. Okay. So let me sign in through the first customer and see what all functionalities he can perform. So one functionality is that he can view all the books available. So we can see the book, the table books. So I'll show the current table. So this is a database where you can see there are currently three books entered. Right. So these are the following attributes: ID, name, author, and status. So if a book is rented, then the status will be changed to unavailable. So here you can see there are three books and all the statuses are available. Right. And so here you can see his rented books. So currently he has not rented a book. So in order to rent a book, he has to show this page to the admin, and the admin has to see the username over here, and that admin will enter that username and the book ID which this customer wants to issue. So there's another button called as notifications. So so this customer receives a when he clicks the notification on which the date on which the book is due, so he gets a message in this notification. So we'll test that out as well. So let me go to the admin. Let me log in as admin and then rent a book to this customer. So let me choose one book ID. So I'll see what all IDs are there. So let me choose the first book. So has a book ID 100 and customer C1. So at this point, the customer is showing his screen. So he enter the username as C1, and here you have to select a due date. So today is 14th of April. So let me put it to say some 20th of April as due date, and then loan book. So book loan successfully. Now he can see all the rented books over here. So you see the customer username is C1, due date is 20th of April. So let me rent another book to this customer, but this time I'll select the due date before 14. So today is 14, I'll choose that as 13th April. So the book is already overdue. So I'll loan this book. Look at the rented book. So you can see the due date is 13th April and the customer is C1 for the book ID 10. So if this customer comes back to the library and tries to return the book, say he tries to return the book, so I'll press the receive button, book option, and then he gets a message that a fine has to be levied on the customer for late return. Now suppose the same customer returns this book, which has a due date for the 20th of April. So no such message was displayed as this was received within the due date. So now again we have no rented books. Now let's look at, now let's try to rent this book to the second customer. Say I want to rent the 102 book ID with 102 and customer name is username is C2 and due date is, I'll keep it on today's date. So it is due today. So I will loan the book. So it has appeared on the rented books. So let's look at actual tables over here, how they are getting updated. So this is the rented table. So it has currently one entry. The book has 3 entries, and these are the customers, C1 and C2. So yeah, so these tables are being updated dynamically. And yeah, so this book is due today. So now let's look at how the customer perceives this notification. So I log in as C2 and I'll click on notification. So since the book is due today, so this customer will get this following notification: the deadline is submission is today, so please do so at midnight or to avoid a fine. So so this is how the customer keeps track whether he gets a notification whether a book is due or not. And again, he can see his rented books and due dates over here also. So this was all about the functionalities of this app. And so actually this is, we are using an inbuilt emulator for this Android Studio. However, you can run it in your personal devices as well. So I have tried that as well, and it runs fine over there as well. So that was all for this demo, and thank you.